I hadn't seen my grandmother since I was a baby. Aside from being born in Mexico, I had never been able to go back due to the complexities of my status. My name is Luis Quiroz and I am a DACA recipient. It wasn't until I acquired DACA that I became eligible for advanced parole. When I was just 1 year old, my parents immigrated to the US for a more promising future for me and my siblings. I applied to be able to visit my grandmother, my last living grandparent, whose health at the time was wavering. I was overjoyed when my application was approved and I was granted permission to go visit my abuelita. I hadn't seen her in over 30 years. I stayed at her home in Zihuatanejo, a little fisherman town off the coast of Guerrero, Mexico. For the first time, I got a first-hand experience of the lifestyle, the vibrancy, the culture that I had only heard about in stories and seen in pictures and videos. My family's daily life in Mexico revolved around my grandmother. From gatherings at her house to weekend outings with her, she was funny and witty and so sassy. She'd say things only abuelitas can get away with. It was also beautiful to see her interact with my mother and to witness their relationship. Listening to her tell stories while my mom braided her hair. My trip was not long enough to make up for all the lost time, but I did not take it for granted. Just over a year after my visit, my grandmother was laid to her final resting place, a loss that still weighs heavy in our hearts. I'm so grateful for every moment I spent with her during that trip, in a place that, though completely foreign to me, still felt like home. Traveling on advanced parole can seem daunting, but it was so worth it to see my grandmother. I encourage eligible DACA recipients to learn about the opportunity and take advantage if they're able to.